Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. If you haven't seen my last video, feel free to go and check it out. It was about the Great Fire of Edinburgh in 1824. Quite an interesting video. Actually quite like that one. A little bit more about Scottish history. But speaking about Scottish history, this video I'll be reacting to the legend of the STRANRAER Mermaid. And I don't actually know much about mermaids in Scotland. I didn't even know there was anything mermaidy in Scotland. But it'd be pretty cool to learn about the STRANRAER mermaid and the history behind it, and why there's history about it and stuff like that. But it's quite an interesting video. Um, Kind of like sort of mermaidy kind of. I know it's kind of weird, but I mean, I like sort of like mermaidy sort of things. I don't mind either Ariel and a mermaid, or I don't know. I just found it quite interesting. I was just like, take a look at this. See what it's like. Always been intrigued by sort of like magical creatures. Like I mentioned about, like I reacted to the kelpies one the other week, other month. That was interesting. But anyway, let's get into the video. It was like this from Scotland's history. Sorry. It was like, right, it's like Scotland's history, the legend of the Stranraer Mermaid. Okay.
Around 3 miles north of Stranraer is a high hill with a rough front that overlooks Loch Ryan and the sea beyond. On its
Ryan.
top was a circular mound of earth, known locally as Moat of Innermesson.
Motive in a messin.
At a short distance from the bottom,
Does that mean boat? Is it like a type of boat? Not sure what moat means. But maybe in the comments below what that means, because I'm not sure. Powerful, isn't it?
and within the flood mark, was a rock which the sea covered at high tide and was known as the Mermaid's Rock.
Alright, okay, so there's
During
a
the
mermaid's rock.
Victorian era, the rock was used by the local fishermen as a marker for where to place their nets.
Oh.
According to a local legend, it was visited by what was termed a nondescript half-fish, half-woman who lived within the depths of the sea.
Interesting.
It would seem the mermaid enjoyed
Anyway,
straying from her home in the sea by ascending the small burn of Innermesson to a particular spot near to the ruins of the castle of Kirkcaldy and sitting for days on end on a big stone, which became
sorry, wasn't it? But although there's a lot of magical sort of creatures or legends of creatures in Scotland. I mean, I know obviously you got the Loch Ness monster, you got the mermaid, kelpies. Scotland just seems so magical and out of this world. The stuff that Scotland has. I mean, you never see or hear much of that anywhere else in the world. Scotland just seems more the outlandish or out of this world sort of country. Just so amazing the stuff I got learned from Scotland. That's so good. Nice to actually just see some. Oh, I can't explain it. It's just so magical and just unbelievable.
known as the Mermaid's Stain.
Mermaid stain.
She was often seen combing her long sea-green hair, or could be heard singing sweetly her siren tunes. She would show off in the calm blue sea in the summer's sunshine. One day, the legend goes, it so happened that a poor woman who had an infant at the breast brought her baby in its cradle to the hairstrigg in order that she might do some work in the wheat field with her sickle and be able to attend to the wants of her offspring at the same time. Leaving the baby at the rig end, she began working along with other reapers.
Reapers.
But the mermaid, who'd come up the burn unobserved to the stain, caught sight of the unguarded child. She watched a moment while the woman's eyes were averted, then snatched the cradle and made off with it as quickly as she could towards the sea. It wasn't long until the mother looked up. When she couldn't see the cradle, she began frantically looking for it and her baby, running in all directions, shouting the child's name.
Bloody hell.
To her horror, she caught a brief glimpse of the mermaid just before she dived into the depths, taking the cradle and baby with her.
Yeah.
Hysterical, the other reapers came to see what was happening, and when she told them what she'd seen, they simply couldn't fathom out why the mermaid had taken the child. Meanwhile, the furious mother ran to the burn and lifted a large fragment of rock and shook the mermaid's stone until it was in pieces.
Oh.
This act of vengeance was supposed to be highly insulting to the mermaid, but no further news of the kidnapped baby was forthcoming.
Entire dark.
For a long time after the incident, the mermaid was...
So, she wasn't, well, from what I can tell, she wasn't like, oh, was she a friendly mermaid, or was she, it doesn't seem like she was very friendly. I know, obviously, if you watch like things like Ariel, like I mentioned out earlier on, he seems more of a sort of down to earth, friendly sort of type. Until obviously, got like feel like Ursula, who's not so friendly, but back to this, it doesn't seem very friendly, in what I can tell. And taking the rock's obviously insulting as well, which I can understand that. But it just seemed kind of dark. Or am I wrong? I mean, let me in the comments below if I'm actually wrong about that. Unless she mentions it. But wow, no, but it's quite interesting. Like, you know, I like the sort of backstory of the legend of the like Scottish history and things like that.
wasn't seen. But then one day the mother of the child was walking along the shore when she spotted the mermaid sitting on her rock. The mermaid then either said or sang the following words: "You may think upon your cradle, and I'll think on my stain. We'll speak and look, but friends we'll ne'er be nane."
That's
The baby was never returned to the mother, and
sorry, that was in the Scottish minute. The what was it again? On.
we'll speak and look, but friends we'll ne'er be nane.
Never meet. Does that mean like never is obviously like never be named? Is it like never be named or never be like they'll never be like friends or whatever? I know that sounds like never, so I'm guessing that was. Maybe I'm not sure exactly the wording. I'm not really up on the Scottish stuff. I want to try to learn
The
some of it.
baby was never returned to the mother, and no one knows what happened to the child. On another occasion, two young women happened to be passing the shore where the mermaid was sitting on her rock when one of them collapsed and died there and then.
Fuck. Oh.
The mermaid was then heard to exclaim to the other, "If you hadn't said, 'God bless you' this morning before you threw your wee coat o'er your head, you would have been lying there like your neighbour.
If you haven't thrown your coat over your head, you're lying. Okay, yeah, I got that.
As news spread of the woman's
Yeah,
death and what the
sorry.
mermaid had said,
Yeah, because obviously I know what we means. Heed is it heed? You said heed is like head. I kind of know quite a bit of it, but I mean, some of the wording like that other bit, I'm a bit not sure about what it means. I'll go back a little bit. So that again.
as news spread of the woman's death and what the mermaid had said, it's likely all the fair maids of Loch Ryan would recite their prayers to the letter
Bluebells.
every
So that's
single morning, especially when venturing past the mermaid's stone.
kind of interesting, but I mean,
If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.
yeah, that very interesting, but very quite dark as well. So I like this video. It's really nice, really good video. But yeah, that very interesting. I mean, it's good to like learn about some of the history of what's going on. But yeah, it's quite random, like history. But I mean, very interesting at the same time. Magical and it definitely had a dark turn to it, which I was expecting it to be like more of a interesting sort of like positive side stuff, but it's pretty dark. But I mean, I like the sort of dark stuff, so you know, especially when it comes to like legends and history, things like that. It very interesting. I didn't expect it to be quite like that. But hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, see more videos like this, and hit that like button. And I will see you in my next video. Until then, take care and have a good night, evening, day, or wherever you are. And I will see you soon. Bye.